Alright guys, not really sure if we're just trying to test it out because there's so many people and it's raining, so I think you guys can hear me and can see me. And you know, this is the most popular cultural destination in Japan. This is Kyoto, and right behind me, you've seen it in Google, you've seen it on the internet, the famous Kiyomizudera temple. And right after this, actually it's 10 minutes to closing. It's the last day of the night illumination, and 3 years after today, a part of the temple is going to be closed for renovation. So even if it's raining, even though there's a lot of people and a lot of umbrellas pushing and shoving, it's still a blessing to be here. So in the fall from Kyoto. It's not hard to understand why people want to come here. I mean, it's right near Tokyo, and the fall foliage is just amazing. And besides, old Japan really is here in Kyoto. And it's so nice that so many people from all over the world are so just enamored with Japanese culture. And of course, Kyoto would be a great first stop when it comes to learning about the history. There's just that, yeah, there's just so many tourists, and with all the rain, it doesn't help. Imagine just a garden that's opened this season, just for all the beautiful maple trees in different colors. I mean, even the ones that don't have leaves are even so pretty. Seriously, people, Jesus made some serious trees. Amazing. And if you think about it, it's not like there's an actual temple inside here, and it's not like the trees are what you say in bloom, because look, there's so many leaves on the ground. But that's exactly what makes it just so fascinating. The ropeway is one of the must things to do when hitting a popular tourist attraction in Japan. They're all over the country. And one of the ropeways is going to lead you to this beautiful view right behind me. It's Amano Hasedake. It's one of the top 3 views in Japan. There she is behind me. So hot. And in just a bit, I'm going to be biking across the island and then taking a ferry back here. So that's a sandbar in the back, and what everybody does is, of course, when you're looking at it vertically, but you gotta also do it upside down. And supposedly, the shape of the sandbar is like a flying dragon. I guess so. Of course, the going down part is always so much better. And right as the weather said, right about lunch, it's gonna be cloudy. So I'm so glad that I was able to decided to switch it up and do all the photos of the sandbar as the first thing. Got good photos. And now for biking, which is also perfect because the gloomier it is, or at least the cloudier it is, it's not so tiring. Once again, trying to bike with a selfie stick. There we go. Just need a bit of getting my momentum going. Wow, guys, I feel like a rock star. I can't believe this is the first time I'm actually doing this. Woohoo! Then again, I've seen a lot of people bike in Japan. One arm on the bike, one arm on an umbrella. Another using a cell phone, in heels, hooker boots. I've seen it all. With pets, not just one, sometimes 4. Awesome. So we're about to cross the bridge and everyone's pausing for a break right now because there are all these big cargo ships passing through. Right. Done with the ferry, done with the biking. Whew, that was fun. Just one local train ride away from Kyoto, you will find yourselves in the town of Yamashina. And this is a popular temple amongst the locals. This is the Bishamon Temple. You know, I saw this photo on Pinterest and I knew I had to come here. Apart from the fact that I remembered Kung Fu Panda, I still knew I had to come here. And it is like a dream. Lots of bamboo scattered all over the forest.
I'm here right now at Shirayan. This is a really, really famous restaurant, and it is hidden in the hills amongst the forest. I had just come from the bamboo forest. It's a bit of a 15-minute hike, and with the help of Google Maps, we were able to find it. It really is like in the middle of nowhere. There are just pine trees and rock formations and streams and lakes, and then you find this here. It's a bit of a hike, but truly worth it. And we weren't even supposed to get a private room because it's always fully booked, but with the grace of God, we're here today. And we're starting off with the first course. I want to enjoy my full meal and not go through it one by one. But the first course apparently is, the girl said, a very simple tofu, and you sprinkle some natural salt in it. And that is our appetizer. I'm actually having the shofu meal. And the girl was saying, and blogs, a lot of blogs say that this is the guy's meal. And girls have the baby meal, the shoyo meal. Well, you know what? I do have a big appetite, and because I am vegetarian, this restaurant is known for its tofu. Kyoto is known for its tofu, so definitely this is a food haven for me. So I'll get back to you guys after dessert. This is tofu gratin. Kind of looks like lasagna. So I just finished my meal, and luckily everyone is left. And if you see, this is the main room. So if you're actually going to book a meal here and you're a bigger group, or you didn't get the private room, this is where you'll be sitting. It's more communal. It's still private, just a little bit bigger. It can seat about 20 people. And I love the meal. A lot of people think that, you know, tofu is boring. I'm not a vegetarian. Actually, no. They serve wagyu beef. They even serve like an ebi tempura, smoked salmon. It's really more about the experience. It's utterly romantic. I mean, take a look at all these trees. And our server was telling us that, you know, right now it is still winter, but these trees here have little buds, have little flowers, whether it be in spring or let's say in autumn. Think of all those leaves that are just blanketing over the hill. And, you know, if you want to get away, if you really want to feel and experience authentic and the true Japanese ambiance, this is a perfect place for you. Kyoto, that's what it is, because in Tokyo it's more modern, it's more upbeat. Here it is really like a place outside of another place. It's a different dimension. And being in a tatami room like this, sitting down, although I admit it wasn't the most comfortable, but at least, you know, you are feeling that Japanese tradition. Before the sun sets, it's almost 4, but it seems like it's almost 6. The reflection in the water, even if it's dim, it's still so beautiful.
I really prefer that strong green tea taste. Smooth, very nice.
And then right now we're here at the gardens of the Imperial Palace, and of course right now you're just thinking it's a garden. Therefore, well, of course our guide now, of course, is explaining why, the relevance of the bridge, to why there are gravel stones, the importance of the water, and once again placing emphasis on the Shinto religion, which is the worship of nature.
postcards came into life, this would probably be the moment. It is only 6:30 p.m. and the streets are empty. It's winter, but it doesn't matter because this is such a beautiful place. Right behind me is the Yosaka Pagoda, and these are the famous steps that lead up to the Kiyomizudera Shrine. I'm sorry, I had to make sure I got that right. And here in the heart of Kyoto, you actually get to see all the different traditional Japanese stores, and in fact we even have two, either they're tourists or two geishas or maikos, they're apprentices, and it is just a spectacular feeling being here in the heart of night. And yeah, I've got this whole place to myself, and I hope you guys could come here one day and experience what it truly is to be in Japanese culture.